R.C. Davis for Warriors.com with Chris Wright, 6'1" guard out of Georgetown. How'd the workout go in front of Golden State today?
I think it went well. I think it was a lot of good talent here. Marcus Morris, Gary Flowers, Taylor Battle, Joe Trapani. So, it was a lot of good talent. It was, guys went hard today, got a little physical, got a little rough, but that's just the nature of the game.
Do a lot of these workouts get physical? I'm sure. I mean, guys are scrapping literally for their jobs.
Well, yeah, it's a job interview, and we approach it that way. So, if somebody's fighting for a position, it's going to get a little physical out there. That's just the nature of the game. It's no hard feelings. It's just, when you're inside those lines, you just got to go hard.
You're a McDonald's High School All-American. You were a standout at Georgetown. You were on the watch list for the Bob Cousy Award, which goes to the nation's best point guard. What are you hoping to showcase in these workouts that they necessarily didn't see on tape?
And at Georgetown, we ran a very, not methodical, but a very structured system, and which, was a 5-guy oriented system where, we all kind of fed off each other. And, it's a great system in college. You won a lot of games, but you weren't able to showcase your individual skills. Coming off pick and rolls, which I'm going to have to do a lot, and just being able to handle the ball, knock down shots, and, just understanding the feel for the game and getting people the ball, because that's going to be my job. So I just try to go out there and showcase just my natural game and what my strengths are, and just go out there and execute the best of my ability.
Have you leaned on any former teammates for advice in these workouts? You recently played with Greg Monroe, Patrick Ewing Jr., and even Roy Hibbert.
Roy Hibbert, yeah. Well, those guys are all. Greg played with us, so he's was there for 2 years. Pat and Roy were there for 1 year with me. So me and Greg are, have a good relationship. And Roy is always helpful and vocal with us and telling us, how to dress going to the workouts, wear a nice shirt and maybe a suit or something like that, because that's one thing we do at Georgetown. We try to dress very professional because it is a job interview, so you approach it like that. And they just say go in there, be in good shape, play hard. If there's loose ball, dive on the floor, just showcase your talent. And I think a lot of guys, a lot of scouts notice that even though we play in a system, when we come to these workouts, they understand that we are skilled players. We're just not just stapled to a system or a stagnant offense. So I think in a way it's going to benefit, and hopefully it turns out for the best.
As you stated earlier about it being a job interview, it's not just about what you do on the court. It's about leadership. It's about being a good teammate. You went down with an injury to your non-shooting hand, and Georgetown didn't win another game. Sounds like they lost their leader to me.
Well, I guess so. We lost some tough games, and defensively our team was still pretty strong. Just offensively we kind of unraveled a little bit. So, I think in a way we missed some of my leadership and some of my, I'm very vocal on the court, and I try to help guys out and put guys in position to score.
The scouts have mentioned how effective you've been in the pick and roll, because at Georgetown you don't even run the pick and roll. I'm
a basketball player, and you play basketball long enough, it's just a matter of reading. And one thing Georgetown was big on is that we have to read. Our offense was based off of reads. And I think it's the same thing in pick and roll. You read where your man is, where the screener's man is, and where the opposite guys are. So it's just understanding the feel for the game and understanding how things are playing out.
You have a quick first step. You're under control, even at full speed. You're smooth with the ball. Very stocky. Is that an accurate assessment for your game?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's an accurate assessment. I just try to play strong, low to the ground, and be just a pest out there on the defensive end. And that's something that I really try to focus on. And all these workouts is just really getting after people on the defensive end and trying to be, really just annoyance.
What weaknesses or question marks are you trying to cross off those lists that scouts and front offices have said about you?
Scouts and GMs want to see if I can shoot the ball, and I think there's room for improvement for me shooting the ball. But I think in due time and even now I will be able to shoot the ball very well. So just a matter of me getting repetition and staying in the gym and being very diligent with my shot. And I think that's the biggest thing guys want to see, and they want to see if I have heart, if I go out there, if the minutes that I do get, if I do get on the court, if I'm going to give it everything I can. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can to impress.
That's Chris Wright. I'm R.C. Davis for Warriors.com. Click and roll on Warriors.com and YouTube throughout the draft process leading up to the draft on June 23rd.